Okay, I'm starting out with an introduction to one point perspective. One point perspective has one vanishing point. The vanishing point here is labeled VP for vanishing point. The vanishing point is on the horizon line, which is eye level of the viewer. And we're going to start out simply, and then as we keep going with our drawing, then we will get more complicated. Um, I so I made two boxes already, but I'm going to start showing you making boxes in one point perspective. So if I wanted to do a box up here, I would start with the square. And then I'm going to connect this corner to the vanishing point, this corner to the vanishing point, and this corner to the vanishing point. This is going to be straight horizontal and straight vertical. I'm going to use a black colored pencil, to enhance the box, just so you can see what is actually what I was drawing and what would be erased. Whoops, that looks a little lopsided. So these lines are the measuring lines. They're the lines I use to make the drawing, but they would be erased after you do the drawing. So I'm going to do another one right here. I'm starting out with a square. You can use a ruler if you like, but I'm just freehanding it. I am going to connect this corner to the vanishing point, this corner to the vanishing point, and this corner to the vanishing point. Then I'm going to go straight vertical here and straight horizontal there. Then I have a box in one point perspective. Okay. Now I'm going to do one above the vanishing point. So say I want to do one right here. If you do one directly above the vanishing point, instead of seeing two sides like this, you're only going to see one side. Above or below. So I'm going to go from this corner to the vanishing point and this corner to the vanishing point. And then I'm going to make a line right here. And there's my box in one point perspective. Again, it only has one side because it's directly above the vanishing point. These are the measuring lines. This is the horizon line or eye level, and this is the vanishing point. If I want to do a box on top of the horizon line, connecting it to the vanishing point, and then I'm going straight down, I'm only going to see one side as well, just as if it was directly above the vanishing point. Say I wanted to do one that was directly over the horizon line. Then I'm going to connect this corner to the vanishing point and this corner to the vanishing point, and then make a line straight up and down. And there is my box in 1 point perspective. You don't see the horizon line through the box, or in a drawing, if it's through a house, you would erase it. Now I'm going to do some below the horizon line. So I'm going to do one right here. I'm going to connect this corner to the vanishing point, this corner to the vanishing point, and this corner to the vanishing point. This is going to go straight side to side and straight up and down. And there's my box in 1 point perspective. If I wanted to do one directly underneath the vanishing point, I would only see the top instead of the top and a side. So I'm going to go from this corner to the vanishing point, this corner to the vanishing point, and make a straight line right here. And I'm going to do one more. So again, notice on the top, you're seeing the bottom. Above the horizon line, you're seeing the bottom of the box and the side of the box. Below the horizon line, you're seeing the top of the box and the side of the box. So now I'm going to go straight up and down and straight side to side. Okay, so that's the basics of doing boxes in 1 point perspective. Actually, I'm going to do one more right here just to reinforce. So I'm going to do a tiny one. I'm going to connect this to the vanishing point, this to the vanishing point, and this to the vanishing point. Oops. The vanishing point is not always in the middle of the page, and the horizon line is not always in the middle of the page, but sometimes it is. So there's a box in 1 point perspective. Whoops. Okay, so now one more thing before I stop this video and go on to the next lesson, which will be 2 point perspective. Say you have something that you want to do in perspective, but it's not a box. You can put it in a box. So say I want to do a cup or a cone or a wheel, you need to make your box see-through first. So the way that you would do that is connect this other corner to the vanishing point. And then this goes straight down, and this goes straight side to side. So now I have a see-through box. And say I wanted to do like a cylinder, you're going to put the circle in this surface. So that's just to help me find the outside lines of the circle, which will be in perspective. So it's not going to look like a circle. And right here, I'm doing the same. Okay, and there's the cylinder. And then I'm going to do one more over here. So you're seeing how the circles of the cylinder are a little different depending on the perspective they are to the vanishing point and the surface that they're on. So you could put any shape in a box to make it in 1 point perspective. I'm going to do one more up here. So I'm going to go from this corner to the vanishing point. First, I'm making the box see-through. I'm going to go from this corner to the vanishing point, this straight up and this straight to the side. And I'm going to erase this. There's going to be a lot of erasing in perspective drawing because I don't want that line inside the box. Okay, say I wanted to do something up and down like a cone. I'm going to make my circle down here. Those are just guidelines. They could be erased, but I'm trying to fit it into this surface. I'm just going to make an X right here, a dot on the X. Bring this straight up, straight down, and there I have my cone in 1 point perspective. So I'm going to stop this video here. Again, 1 point perspective has one vanishing point, a horizon line, which is eye level. And these lines that are lighter are called the measuring lines. They can be erased after you do the drawing.